Hey guys, welcome back to the organizing tip of the day, and today we're going to be talking about household management binders. So this is my household management binder, and I keep it here in the kitchen, and it's really sort of an instruction manual for my house. I don't refer to this on a day-to-day basis. This is really like in case of impalement or something, in case of death. Basically, that's honestly what it is. It is an emergency binder. I do keep some references in here and some things that I access from time to time, but mostly this is so somebody else, it's like an instruction manual in case I die, or my husband and I die in a plane crash, or, you know, we go on vacation. My mother-in-law does use this when we go on vacation, so it's not always in case of death, but it's case of emergencies, I guess, or whatever. Let's just bear with me and get started of how I use this household management binder and why I think you need one too. A lot of people use their household management binder as like a day-to-day thing, and I used to try doing that, but I would forget about it all the time because out of sight, out of mind. So I have another organizing system that's right on my counter for my day-to-day papers, those things that I want to access all the time or I can't forget about. I use my family command center for that. This, my household management binder, I use for sort of emergency type things or the once in a while type things. So just to get started here, I keep my babysitter information printouts in here. So when we do go away or I have a babysitter come in, I can just grab a sheet and fill it out really quickly. It has all the things that I need to leave for the babysitter here. So I love that, and I keep that in here. A lot of the things that are in this binder, I can't actually show you guys because it's really super personal and you might be crazy and then you might come to my house and you will know everything. But I'm gonna tell you this first page here, which hopefully you guys didn't get I'm gonna have to rewatch this video and maybe blur it out because there's some crazies out there. It has cell phone numbers and, you know, the school phone numbers, basically the really important information, the passwords to check our phone messages, you know, our email messages, our phone number messages, our Wi-Fi password. It has, in case of emergencies, it has our doctor's numbers and our specialist phone numbers, their names, the pediatrician's numbers. And it also has a spot where to locate our checks, what day garbage night is all types. So I just typed this out. Just sort of all those random little basic things. And then located behind here, I have information where our lawyer is, where to find our wills within our house, where to find our power of attorney, who is our power of attorney, all that type of stuff I have so people can, the code to our safe. I know, there's no money or anything in our safe. It's just to access, you know, it's just for fire. So it's just to access all of the type of stuff that if we died, it would make it so much easier for our family, our next of kin, to come in and sort of pick up where we left off, how to access our banking information, all that type of stuff, not that detailed, but how they can, as a power of attorney for finances, have access to all of our stuff and run our household without having to be a really huge inconvenience for them. So basically, this is going to give you a really good idea of what is in my binder. So I have contact numbers. That's basically my phone book for the numbers that I call on a regular basis, like the doctors, dentists, pediatricians, all those type of things. I keep them right here. We also have contact numbers for our neighbors in case we're going away or we want someone, you know, to just check on the house. I don't know, something. We have contact numbers for people that, you know, we would contact in case of emergency or on a regular basis. And then we have our calendar. So this is just a perpetual calendar is actually what I use, and I'm gonna show that to you. I'm gonna see if I can. So this perpetual calendar is going to be included in the printable. And basically what it is it never changes. So you don't have to worry about changing it. And when you go to fill out your calendar every month, you can just look at January and know everybody's birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions in January, February, March, April. You get the point. So I only had to fill this out one time and I never have to fill it out again. So I didn't design this printable. It is from executivehomemaker.com, but I'm gonna put the link when I link all the other household management binder printables. I love this one and I refer to it all the time. There's also a spot in this binder where I keep the contact numbers of the takeout, the fast food places that we like to get to from time to time. And in this clear plastic sleeve, I keep all the menus. So in with the contact section of my binder, that's where I keep all our menus for special takeout places that we like to visit. Next in the binder, we have our family budget, which I'm not going to show you. And really I have this in here for people, like, again, in case I bite the big one, people might need to know, you know, what our mortgage payment is, what time of the month it comes out, how much it is, all that type of stuff in order to run our household efficiently while we're gone. The next section of this binder is where I keep my daily, weekly, monthly, yearly cleaning checklist and household, you know, maintenance checklists. Probably mostly for my husband. I put these in here. I used to refer to these all the time when I first started making, you know, the transition to a clean person. I always had to sort of look, oh my gosh, what should I be doing this week to clean a house? I have no idea, because I really didn't have any idea of how to, you know, be a homemaker. So I referred to these all the time. Now it's sort of second nature, so I don't refer to them as often, but it's still an important part of your household management binder. In that same part with the checklist and to-do list, I put a master project list. So these are all the things that I want to do, I dream of doing to our home. I made a list of all of them, and I love being able to check it off as we get stuff done and really look back and say, you know, this is what we actually have done, these are the things that we still want to do, and which ones of these are the priorities that we want to do first. So I love having our master wish list right here in the binder. This next part of the binder, I have school information. It's not something I'm going to show you guys, but it isn't day-to-day papers. It's codes that we need to access their online sort of school accounts and things that aren't going to change that we're going to have. So it's sort of like our long-term school papers, not the newsletters we get in and all of that. That we store on the counter in our portable little paper storing system, but this is great for the long-term papers that you're going to keep the entire time they're at school. The next section of the binder is the medical information section. So again, this is important for emergencies, and I love this printable, and I have one filled out for each and every one of my family members that live here in my family, but also my parents. I have one filled out for them just in case, you know, anything ever happens. Maybe we're the next of kin, maybe we get called because they can't, you know, talk to them, maybe they're unconscious or something, who knows. But it's great to know what medication your aging parents are on, who their family doctor is, what their dosage is, and things like that. It just helps keep them safe, and it keeps you sort of in the loop about their medical conditions. So I have one for my aging parents. They're not really aging yet, but they will be. So they do have some, you know, medical concerns. So I do have one of these for each of my parents and every family member. So I have hypothyroidism. And I used to have more medical conditions when I was pregnant with Milo. My blood wasn't clotting, things like that. Those are important things that I wanted my husband to know in case I was ever in a car accident or something like that. I wanted him to quickly be able to access the binder and have all of the medication I'm on and all of that stuff right away so they could let the emergency room doctor know. Also in the medical section of the binder, I keep printouts of the last medications that I got, and I keep all of my kids' immunization cards right here, so I always know where they are. I used to keep coupons and things like that and recipes, so many things in my household management binder, but I found that for me, less is more. I really wanted to keep it as like an emergency household management manual and not something that I would be accessing all the time. I like to have things more seen so I don't forget about it, whereas this is more something that I'm going to need, you know, every now and then. But it is where I keep my Christmas receipts. So yeah, and my Christmas kids wish list. So when they like tell me what they want for Christmas or birthdays, my husband as well, even myself, I write a list here in the back of the binder, our wish list, and it's where I keep all the receipts as I buy things for the Christmas holidays, just for me it seemed like the logical place to put that stuff. Last but not least, in the back I have our agendas for our family weekly meetings, just a bunch of them printed off. So every Sunday when we have family dinner, at the end we have a family meeting, and this is our agenda. It's just sort of, you know, what's going on the week to come, the next week, ideas for our family night. Once a week we have like a family night, either play games or watch movies, something we do together, meal planning where everyone picks a meal, and then we just talk about random things we want to talk about. We write the stuff down and we keep it for the following week just in case we want to go over it again. I love this little idea of a family meeting and an agenda. At first my family was sort of resistant, but now they love it. So I keep that in my household management binder as well. So that's it. I'm going to show you my meal planning binder next week, but I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you check out below for the links of all the printables that I use in my household management binder so you can create your own. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Click that red subscribe button right there so you never miss another organizing video. And check out an old video called Clean is Beautiful. It's one of my absolute favorite. You can click right here on this thumbnail and watch it now.